This episode is brought to you by our Patreon members. Sign up right now, patreon.com/VVC Life. And thank you to all of the patrons that have already signed up and are supporting us right now.
How do you plead?
Madam, a god doesn't plead.
We are back, man. Black Nerd Podcast is in the building, and I got my guy Audiobook AB.
What up, everybody? Black nerds out there, and everybody else, all that's out there that's nerdy. How you doing this week?
Yeah, for real, for real. Look, we are here with a full docket of greatness because we can, because that's what we do, because nobody shall stop us. So let us not waste time. Let's get it right into the business. And y'all know one of my favorite segments. Yes, sir. Got to talk about all of those items that we say we really been wanting in the nerdy world. And this week, I am going to take it to that level. Hold on. Where is it? Where are you, my good friend? Hold on. I'm trying to see if I can pull this out. Oh, it's not here. I don't know what I did with it. So let me pull up my Amazon. No, I thought I had it ready for me. So I guess I'm not ready. All right. So I'm going to go onto my Amazon and I'm going to pull into my nerd bag because I do have a Amazon wish list called the nerd bag. Oh my God. Look at this little bit of crack obsession that nobody should care about but me. But I'm putting this right on the screen. Hold on. Let me throw this thing up here so y'all know. Look at that, huh? Star Wars Medal of Yavon, gold plated. Look at that, huh? Yeah, baby. Like, yeah, I'm that Star Wars fan.
Now you just
know what I mean?
Now you just need a girl with the afro puffs and a white dress to go ahead and put it over your neck.
Oh, we gonna make that happen, brother.
And somebody 6'7" in a Wookiee costume that just says,
yeah, buddy. We in there. We are in there. So if you ever see me in these Star Wars streets, make sure you give me my medallion. So anyway, all right. AB, did you have anything you want to throw up or?
No, not yet. I need to go ahead and get back into my wish list and throw some of those your way.
All right. Well, let's move into the news segment.
Listen up, boys. The fix is in.
All right. I wanted to start something that I'm start out with something that I know is going to put a smile on Audiobook AB's face. For those who are huge Tropic Thunder fans, they have a figure for Kirk Lazarus.
A G.I. Joe style. Where did you find this?
Yo, it's actually, first of all, it's actually a real toy. And it's really available. And this came up on my top. Yo, Instagram sends me all the crazy stuff because I'm a huge, I don't know. I'm just a huge fan of stuff. But yeah, definitely. I definitely feel like we need this for the studio. Like, I'm sorry. This is a have to have for every household.
Oh God, no.
Yo, it says Tropic Thunder, never go full retard. Yo, that's.
And now they need do they have the other figures like what was his name? The guy who went full retard, Ben Stiller's character.
Oh no! You know what? I didn't even click the
Simple John. Yeah,
that would have been dope if they had a G.I. Joe, a Simple John. That would have been crazy. But no, I didn't even check. All right, let's go to the next level. Level 2, huh? Crocs. Crocs is going crazy in 2024. I'm a Croc fan, but even this is just a test too far. Air Jordan Crocs to release next year. Look at your face. Y'all have to watch. If you are on, because there's a bunch of people that listen to this that don't watch. Yo, You have to watch the YouTube video and see AB's face. The Air Jordan Croc release is set up for next year. The price, it's going to be April the 1st, 2025. And the price will be $250. $250.
Shit.
We get you some Air Crocs. You don't want an Air Croc?
Shit.
All right.
I barely buy Crocs, and you talking about you want me to buy a $250 pair of Crocs just because it has the Jumpman on there. I'll go to freaking pay. If there's a Payless still around, I'll go get a pair of Jumpmans, cut that thing off, and put it on my Crocs that I have right now. Come on now.
That's true. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe that was a skosh too far, AB. But let's try this. The Pringles Croc Collab, huh? Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not only can you be comfortable as you move around the city, but you also have side pockets so that you can store your Pringles on the go. Huh? Yeah, man. Look at that.
If you don't get that goofy thing off the screen right now.
Oh,
seriously? Man. Now that's what I was expecting. That was those Crocs. Okay, people who can't see. There's one pair of Crocs. The first pair of Crocs he showed looked like those stupid Astro Boy shoes that they advertised last year. Remember those goofy little things?
I remember them things. I remember.
Yes, that was basically what they had for Crocs. Now, the ones that you just showed later with the different colors, like the sour cream and onion, the regular originals, okay, that makes sense. You got those colors with the Pringles logos. That's going to be, people are going to go ahead and put their little buttons or whatever on that thing there. So I'm cool with that, but that was a stretch too far. Come on. You're going to put pockets on the side of Crocs?
I'm with it. I am with it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I will buy this. I hate to tell you that. I hate this. I'm that crazy dude I'm gonna buy that. But anyway,
and I want you to walk down the street with them, and I'm gonna video you.
You're gonna be right with me, brother. You know what I'm saying? We right there. We here. We together. All right. So
I'm not gonna wear those. Nope.
You don't have to wear them. I can wear them on my own. I'm fine. X-Men 97 theme Xbox series and tells exclusive story. Yeah, I mean, if that's what y'all are into. Now, what I will say is I kind of like these controllers. I thought that was pretty cool. You know what I mean? And I'll probably I don't have an Xbox, so I won't be buying this. Okay. I thought I had an X. I thought this was like for like any kind of multi-system type of situation, but
if they're wired, you can do that for a PC. I'll probably get one of those. I'll probably get the Gambit or Bishop one and the Magneto one right there. And Magneto one looks pretty dope. The red and blue one.
Yeah.
And it looks like they got a Cyclops one. That blue one's for the Beast. Where's Gambit? I can barely see that one.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, there we go. Just going.
They're pretty dope looking controllers out there who just listen to the podcast via audio. They got some various colors. They got one for Storm that represents her silver and white and yellow outfit, X-Men outfit. Mm-hmm. They got one for Jean Grey that's kind of orange and that orange, red, and blue. Mm-hmm. And the Cyclops one, of course, is yellow, blue, and red.
Got you. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's talk about this, yo. Like we got I'm not gonna say iconic, but we have 3 legendary. I don't know if I want to use legendary. We have 3 female characters from popular 80s TV shows. Now, AB, brings up a question. Oh, for those at home that aren't watching, but they're listening. So this is a picture. It has Steelheart from Silverhawks. It's got Chitara from Thundercats, and you got Octavia from Tiger Sharks. So if you weren't born in the early 80s, you're going to be like, who or what the hell are they talking about? This don't make no sense. But if you have been from that time period, you know about these fine ladies. Now, but this brings up a question. Your favorite female television show cartoon character?
You asking me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, those three are three are always the top. But then there was also April O'Neil from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay, I like that. I like the way you going. I like where you going.
Of course, from Gargoyles, Miss Ramos. I forgot what her name is. The detective. She was
Like,
she was dope as hell. And there's one girl that I'm just it's.
well, I only needed one. You done jumped over the moon on that one. Shoot, I was gonna stay Smurfette, but yo, you came with some gangster.
Oh no,
You came
no.
with
I want some. I deal with the chicks that actually do stuff. You know, Smurfette. All she does is just, I'm so pretty. I get captured. Oh yeah, Penny. Even though she's a girl, I like Penny as well. Penny was smart. You
yeah,
know,
gosh,
from Inspector Gadget.
facts. Okay, all
Yeah.
right, cool.
But of
All right.
course, she's a little girl, so that's I'm not trying to go
Yes.
ahead and go that route, but
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. No, dope characters, like pretty much. So TikTok owner would TikTok owner would reportedly rather shut down in the U.S. than sell. This is amid the announcement that the U.S. has passed the law in Congress and now has passed the law in the Senate. Now it just needs to be ratified and signed off by the president. So the only thing stopping this bill from being put into law is the president of the current president of the United States, who needs the vote of younger people for him to win the election. So he's going to sign a law that's going to get rid of an app that gives millions of people revenue, young kids, so that for what, bro? Like, we know this is bad. We get it, but you got to find a way around the game. I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think banning TikTok in America is the solution to all of our problems. You know what I mean? Now, mind you, there may be for it to be as serious as they're making it. I feel like they're not doing a good enough job telling us why it's so dangerous, giving us the details. And, I feel like they just kind of like being bully about it. And now I think there's going to be a lot of angry young people, because I know right now a bunch of angry young people that anytime this topic comes up, they're like flipping out. You know what I'm saying? And even though I try to explain to them like, yo, this is dangerous tech. Like, you know what I mean? China going through your phone, getting all of your personal information, recording stuff, like, bruh, like if you work for the government or you're in any kind of sensitive area, you could be giving away, pertinent information. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. What do you think about AB?
I'm on the other side of the coin on this one, because this is what I've read up on, and because of what I do for a living, it is just basically the U.S. government. In all honesty, the TLDR version of this is control.
Mm-hmm.
The main thing that's why these Republicans are so gassed up, and all these conservatives saying TikTok is the devil and trying to get rid of it and try to do that and pretty much be the shaking the key, like this is the problem, just like freaking abortion right now, just shaking the key, like this is the main problem, not that you go out and spend about $100 for like about barely a hand basket full of groceries. That's more of a problem than these inflated prices. But anyway, but the TLDR version is control, because TikTok they're talking about, oh, China got all your information. Every app that you put your information on, they got your information and they can take that information. I don't care what anybody says. You're just focusing on TikTok because you can't control TikTok. TikTok's mothership is over there, not over here where you can do whatever you want to do it. That's not over here that you could do like Facebook and Instagram and all these others to go ahead and influence your own agendas, to go ahead and block people who has their own voices out there. Now, of course, TikTok is shitty for us Black people too. Don't get it twisted.
Mm-hmm.
They don't monetize us like they're supposed to. But the thing is, You can't control them. They go ahead and do more positive messages instead of just, okay, we're going to go ahead and put truth advertise. We're going to flood you with truth advertisements saying that smoking is bad. This is that. This notice the algorithm keeps putting stuff on yours. That means it's governmentally regulated and everything like that. TikTok is not doing that. TikTok is making its own money. So anybody who out there who's not educated about that, please look up what's going on with that. Don't just hear what these talking heads, that these old heads that are talking heads that can't control or get any of the money. That's the whole thing. Control and money that TikTok is having, that they can't get a poor piece of that. That's why they're tripping about that. Where's our gun control bill? Where's our bills to go ahead and regulate these people who go ahead and who has bought up 30% of all the houses here and make it impossible for you to buy a house, or having $900 rent, $900+ rent, $3,000 rents out there for a 1-bedroom apartment. Come on.
Got it. Yeah. You're right.
I went too long, but that's all it is, guys. Yeah. I mean, just read this stuff. I know this is probably hard for some people out there because they just showed the numbers about that too. So, hey.
Yep. All right. Drop your opinions in the comments. We definitely would love to hear from you guys. Keep this discourse going. Let's move on to the next thing. Let's get a little Marvel news.
Kraven the Hunter's release date has been delayed to December 13th, 2024. This is the second time the movie has been pushed back. Oh my God. I am sorry. Oh, Sony. At this point, they just trying to cut their losses and bookend it with two of the worst movies of the year, probably. Having Madam Web come out, February, and then this in December, they must just be like, you know what? Ain't nobody gonna go see it in December. Just bring it out there. I might just be there opening weekend. If it gives me as many laughs as Madam Web did, I am going to be having some fun. But damn, you can't make this shit up.
You call that Marvel news? I'm just messing.
Oops. As far as my concern is too much too fast. I feel like Kraven, there was some excitement around Kraven. I really feel like they're not doing enough to set characters up for success. Why we keep launching films for characters that people aren't familiar with? Yes, people that are hardcore comic book fans are going to know who Kraven is. The general populace is not going to know that. So all of a sudden, just popping him out into his own film doesn't make sense when we've seen that, setting up the characters in other films first is a better way to introduce the character, get people excited about the character, and, give them a launch pad to get into their own space. I feel like the Marvels had good success because all of the characters were pre-set up. You weren't looking at some people that you didn't know on the screen. You're already familiar. I can show you countless examples. Madam Web, I feel like suffered from the same thing. You just threw some people on the screen. We don't know who the hell they are. We don't know what's going on. And then on top of that, it's just bad movie making in general. So that's all I got to say about that. AB, did you want to throw in?
Well, Hollywood is full of nepotism. They're trying to go ahead and keep it within their friends and family that's there. And I'm sorry, not everybody is a bombastic, badass, get your money film screenwriter, screen maker out there. I'm sorry. That's what it is. I mean, the fact that we have over 40 plus years of Kraven the Hunter lore, and this is what you get. He gets a little bit of lion blood. He gets mauled and get a little lion blood, and all of a sudden he's this hunter. No. I mean, it is so simple, but I can't. I'll probably go see it if I have an extra free pass with my AMC or, R it. But outside of that, no, I'm like, you guys want to be your little tight niche group and just hog all the money instead of just bringing in new talent, new writers and stuff like that can basically give you the movie that the studio is going to go ahead and make its money from. I mean, I could probably make a great Kraven the Hunter movie with probably $25 million. Give me a chance to write it. Give me a chance to write it. I'll write it up. You want a Kraven the Hunter movie, Sony? Drop me $25 million, and I bet I can make you $250 million out of that.
Oh, tell him to bring that bag, baby. All right, let's move on.
So has a project that is using AI to translate animal communication called the Earth Species Project.
I was just reading something about whales yesterday. Is that regarding that?
Yeah, we work across a number of different species: dolphins, whales, orangutans, crows. That's exactly right. And what most people don't realize is the amount that we actually already know. So dolphins, for instance, have names that they call each other by.
Wow.
Parrots, turns out, also have names that they're, like, the mother will, like, whisper in each different child's ear and, like, teach them their name to go back and forth until the child gets it.
Oh.
One of my favorite examples is actually off the coast of Norway every year. There's a group of false killer whales that speak one way and a group of dolphins that speak another way. And they come together in a super pod and hunt, and when they do, they speak a third different thing.
Whoa.
Really, Joe Rogan? Whoa.
Whoa. What? He's interested. Like, you know what I mean?
You don't think that animals cannot communicate with each other? I'm sorry. I mean,
no, I always knew that animals could communicate with each other, but and you know, an animal giving another animal a name like that really expands our understanding of what people assume, that animals were stupid and dumb and had no whatever. And I'm like, I always like, so like, yeah, it's interesting to see everything in it. Learning, it's fundamental.
Oh, I'm sorry. You see all these animals that have lived hundreds of years, that have survived hundreds of years. You mean to tell me these animals and insects don't know how to communicate or have a means to talk to each other? You know, maybe it might be a minuscule compared to us humans, but at least they have a means to communicate. They know what to do. Because I'm sorry, if you got a great white shark that has like all these lampreys on it, and it's not shucking them off or anything, of course he's probably talking to those things that's hanging on his back. Like, hey, it's like this lamprey probably sucks on the back. Hey, can you take me to the far west side of the Pacific Ocean? Like, sure, I'll take you for a ride. What's up? You know, and while I'm doing this, I'm gonna get some of this nasty stuff out of your system or whatever. You know, I'm sorry. I maybe I have that type of mindset compared to other people, but I believe that animals have a means to talk to each other. I mean, look at how crows and freaking vultures can communicate with each other. You mean to tell me a murder of crows that fall on top of a body doesn't just go ahead and be like, hey, homies, hey, there's some food over here. Come on, we got ourselves a barbecue. Come on, let's do this. You don't think that they probably have a better communication and community than we do as humans, that they just say, hey, there's a body right here. Let's all eat on this.
Okay.
Instead of just one crow coming down, I'm just gonna eat this one thing. This deer. There's a deer dead on the highway. You mean tell me that only one vulture is gonna go ahead and chill on that? No, I'm in Georgia. I've seen some of the Georgia buzzards out here. There's like 3 or 4 of them be on top of something.
That's a fact.
I mean,
that's a fact.
I mean, if you don't think that animals and insects can't communicate with each other, you're a very small-minded person. I'm sorry, you just that.
There you go. All right, let's move on.
Rumor is Xbox is no longer going to be making consoles. Microsoft is going to be moving in the direction of putting Game Pass games, including exclusives, on every platform. So games like Starfield, Halo, Gears of War, Forza, Fable, all of the Xbox exclusives are going to be on PlayStation and Nintendo. Now, I could imagine a lot of Xbox owners being upset about buying a console for their exclusives just to find out a few months later that it's going to be on every platform. Why would you buy an Xbox at this point when you could get all of their games, including their exclusives, on a PlayStation, plus the PlayStation exclusives themselves? Microsoft has never turned a profit on any console they've ever released. The original Xbox itself lost over $4 billion. Microsoft's mentality is we want people to play our games on every platform they physically can. If you can play Gears of War on your refrigerator, Phil Spencer wants you to be able to do that. I'm old enough to remember when Sega did this and the Dreamcast was the last console from them. It's just kind of sad to see. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments.
Go ahead, AB.
Oh, it's not sad to see. I mean, if they didn't turn a profit for this Xbox X or whatever that they're doing right now, I mean, at this point, you need to convert to a different direction. If everybody can go ahead and get it tells you a lot that your platform is not a rare commodity. How many years the Xbox X has been out? Like about 3 years now, since 3 or 4 years now, or 5 years. I'm trying to. I have not bought another. I haven't bought a console since my PlayStation 4. So that I've been part of the PC generation because everything is on PC. Some of the PlayStation exclusives and some of the Xbox exclusives. I'm satisfied. Everything's right there where I need it. So
nah, I'm right there with you. I've said it before. I say it again. The whole world is moving towards streaming gaming. That's just what's going to happen. Eventually, all of these physical systems are going to be gone. There's no purpose in it. Once internet gets fast enough and the TVs get their processors a little bit faster, you'll be able to turn on your TV, log into your streaming account, or you'll already be logged in the same way you have on your TV. And your remote control can either double as a controller for your game, or you'll just have controllers you buy from the store that'll just connect to whatever unit, like a Bluetooth, and then you'll just play games, bro. Like I think Google did the first streaming platform. I loved it. It was dope. I don't know why they shut it down, to be honest with you. It was the future. For Microsoft to do this, it just tells us where they're going. They're focusing on content. Everything is about content nowadays. Yo, we need new games. That's what they're going to make money off of. Trying to sell hardware, unless you're going to sell universal hardware, that's the future. So, I just want people to be taking notes. So while you up here being a genius about developing your own games or wanting your own game system, unless you're building something boutique, I tell people all the time when they be like, yo, I want to have my own game system like this. I'm like, yo, it'll be boutique, or make it something classy and, wrap it in gold or some shit like that. That's the only reason. I'm like, because in another 20 years, everybody will be playing off their television, and it'll just be about them tapping into new game experiences. Like I was having a conversation with my homeboy last night. We were talking about a game that he's developing. And I'm trying to tell him, I said, the future is going to be about experiencing the games the way we experience movies, or like going on trips or going to, like Disney World. Like, you should, there'll probably be games where you can't log into it all the time. It might only be available on the weekends and it'll have certain things. And I'm like, yo, that's the future. Like giving people more experience-based gaming. Go ahead, AB.
I was going to throw this out there. Just look at exactly what it is right now. Game Pass. You pay what? Some people pay like $15 a month for Game Pass, or or if you pay for Game Pass Ultimate, so you can get like all the exclusive day one games or pre-order games ahead of time. That's what it's gonna go to. They're seeing the tier system that they're gonna have. That you're gonna be paying, they're gonna be treating downloadable games or games that we have now and in the future, probably with a streaming platform that allows you to pay a monthly fee, because at least paying a monthly fee for about 1 million people, like $29 a month, $29 a month for a monthly fee for 1 million people, that's $29 million right there. You make your money per month, $29 million, but then you have different tiers. You have the $40 tier, which is the ultimate people. Then you might have the $70. They might go up, because you see how we've been going with all this inflation. There might be a $59.99 tier that's like, once per month you get all the brand new games, and you can choose like, hey, these games are mine. Hey, they might do it like that. Like, hey, I pay $59 a month. I get 4 games a month. That's mine. And then also I can download all these games day one, and I get, it's kind of like a the best way I call it, like a library. You go ahead and check out a game for about a week, and then it goes back in, and then you check it out again on the next week or whatever, like that.
It's like on YouTube, I buy my movies through YouTube. So like when they go into my little library, I can access the movie anytime I want to. I can watch it anytime I want to. If I don't, I just watch regular YouTube videos. So like that's just the way the systems is going to be. It's going to be, you're going to go to a website, whatever service you prefer to go to, PlayStation.com or Xbox.com. You log in, you download the app. And you sign in, and whatever your subscription service is you get that. And I'm like, that's the way the game is going to be. So let's go to see what PlayStation got going on.
Finally happening, a new PlayStation Portable has leaked, and you won't believe all the games coming to it on day one. After the massive success of the Nintendo Switch in recent years, handhelds have erupted in popularity once again. And while Sony already jumped on the trend with their recent PlayStation Portal, it wasn't really what we wanted, because it could only play games through remote play, aka the cloud, meaning if you had poopy internet, it was virtually unplayable. But now Sony is finally giving us fans what we've wanted for years. Leaked by insider Moore's Law, Sony is hard at work on their next PSP that will feature an insanely powerful AMD chip, allowing it to play both PS4 and PS5 games downloaded directly to the handheld itself like a Steam Deck. Now, there's no word yet if this new handheld will have dedicated games made for it, and according to this leak, it's still a year or two out. But being able to play any game in our massive PlayStation libraries on the go on day one without needing Wi-Fi is honestly enough for me.
Okay, I'm with that. Eventually, I'm telling you, hardware for what? These smartphones will give you everything you need with so much technology in these phones, bruh. Yeah, you can play pretty much everything off your phone, Call of Duty and all that stuff. So it's kind of, they're trying. These are the last days of hardware development, and these companies is trying to get their last little cash-ins before it's completely dead. But all right, let's move on, because I think we beat the dead horse with that conversation. But let's get into some more AI talk. All right, I was a little turned on in the beginning because I'm like, all right, okay, you're gonna make me some dinner. Oh, you're gonna pour me a little wine. Hey, I'm about to have my drawers down. Look at that, trying to turn me on, and then start doing laundry. Oh yeah, I might have to marry that. If I can give me a robot that's gonna feed me, get me drunk, and then do my laundry after the fact. Oh no, we never breaking up. That's it. That's the future. That's where we want to be right now.
Yeah, and you piss it off, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, let me go ahead and give you that cognac with Clorox.
Yeah, that's scary. All right, you just ruined.
Oh, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and have that mac and cheese with some rat poison in it. You know, that's where I draw the line when it comes down to computers. Food stuffs, it's kind of like, I'm kind of on that note. Like, yeah, food stuffs on AI. AI is kind of where I draw the line. You know, helping around the house, you know, cleaning and stuff. Yeah, that's cool. Folding up clothes, that's cool. You know, tossing out the garbage, cool. Fixing my food, nah.
Definitely feel you. All right, for those who are genuinely scared because of what AB said, let's take it a step further.
Now buy a robot dog with a flamethrower for about $10,000, and it's legal in 48 states. Do you know which 2 states have laws banning flamethrowers? That's right, California and Maryland. Technically, you could use it in California if you have a relevant permit from a proper fire authority. But anyway, it's called the Therminator, and it looks just like those scary Boston Dynamic robot dogs, but it comes with an all-electric ARC flamethrower, which uses a plasma arc system to ignite a stream of gasoline fuel up to a range of 30 feet. This thing looks straight out of Horizon Zero Dawn, and you can spray streams of fire at the press of a button, remotely over Wi-Fi or Bluetooth using a handheld controller. While there are a number of legitimate reasons for owning and using a flamethrower, I don't know why the average person would need to own such a dangerous robo-dog. Are you gonna buy this? You probably shouldn't. Maybe just get a regular dog. Drop your dog's name in the comments.
I wasn't ready for that at all. So like, all right, so Maryland is the only place that's, you know, and California that only got common sense. Shout out to Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Jim Bob and Gerald are gonna have a damn fight against each other. They're like, oh God, I'm gonna send my robot dog over there. Spot, go burn up his house.
Yo, shoot flames up to 30 feet, bro.
30 feet.
30 feet is crazy. That is so insane. All right.
That's pretty much almost what, 3 car lengths away from you? 3 full-size car length away from you. A jet of fire hits you. And you can send this, and you're just sitting there on your little tablet looking at it like, yes, burn. I was like, oh my God. When I saw this thing, I was like, oh Jesus. I didn't know the 2 states. I was like, oh my God. Just only California and Maryland have sense. Damn, Georgia, you slow.
Facts. All right, let's move on.
Da Vinci. I actually told you. I didn't permit. I know. Bro, I know. You're breaking my heart, bro. What? All you got to do, take your keyboard shortcuts in Premiere and make them the exact same in Da Vinci. And within a day, you'll be doing the exact same stuff. Yeah, that's what so like if you press P and it does this in Premiere, go in Da Vinci, make P the same command. That's what I did.
Why do you like Da Vinci over Premiere?
It doesn't crash.
And shout out to all softwares that don't crash.
Yes.
When you're trying to use them. Like, you know what I mean? Now, if I'm going to get into the discussion and being fair and having fair conversations, when you talk about a lot of Apple products have a tendency to be more stable over time. The apps and stuff like that. Whereas on my
Windows
piece, on my Android. My Android phone, boy, I be having like it gets clunky and slow sometimes, and I have the highest end Galaxy you can get. You know, I got a Note, so I'm like, but even that, because I use it so much and I have so many things open, and it's like it starts to get crazy. But I've seen a lot of people with iPhone and iPhones and shit like that. And the crazy part is, I'm about to get an iPhone. I hate to say it, but yeah. It's so much industry. Like as I'm starting to move and do more stuff in the music industry, I'm constantly like every day, like people trying to send me music and it's like, yo, you ain't got no Apple, you ain't got no iPhone, da, da, da. And I'll be like, nah, and then it just be a problem. So I might have to just go ahead and bite the bullet. So anyway, let's move on. I was just, unless did you have something you wanted to talk about as far as the DaVinci versus Premiere?
No. I need to learn both of those softwares because we're about to do some more stuff here,
Yeah, most definitely. No, I got you. All right, let's get to some more PlayStation talk.
Kraven is finally confirmed to be turning 5 of their biggest games into movies and TV shows, and the last one has the potential to be better than Fallout and The Last of Us. Starting with the Ghost of Tsushima movie that is going to be made by the same director as the John Wick movies, meaning that this will be the perfect high-action John Wick movie set in feudal Japan. With the second movie being Until Dawn, which is going to be made by the same people who made the Annabelle movies, and a Death Stranding movie that's going to be made by Kojima that's going to make very little sense, but it'll still be a fun watch. But this is where it gets really impressive, because the Horizon series with Alloy is going to be getting its own TV show called Horizon 2074, and it's planned to be streaming on Netflix, made by the same creator as the Umbrella Academy on Netflix as well. But even this is nothing compared to the last TV show that's also going to be produced on Amazon, the same people who did The Boys and the Fallout show. As God of War is going to get its own Amazon show that's going to be directed by the same director who made the 2018 and the brand new game. But this is still nothing compared to everything that Xbox and Nintendo are also cooking, so make sure to follow for that video.
Yeah, God of War with Amazon, with that Amazon budget. Oh yeah, that's
gonna be hard.
Yeah.
I'm all in for that. 1,000% in for that.
Netflix with the Umbrella. Basically, they're moving from the last season that we're going to see later on this year of Umbrella Academy is going to move all that cool stuff you guys saw on Umbrella Academy is going to Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm for it. Let's go.
1,000%. One last video. Well, wait a minute. Let me see. Maybe I want to. All right, something funny. What to do if someone you meet doesn't like Star Wars? You throw them in the trash. All right. That's not the last one. This is the last one. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, how did he become super small?
I don't know.
Video games at 31 years old? It's a good question. Come here, I'll tell you why. Because I feel like it.
Don't, for the love of God, let these girls who don't do shit, their only hobby is having a boyfriend, tell you that you shouldn't be playing the game. Don't do it. They better find their hobby or hop on the game with you, because that shit will lead to the destruction of your mental health. Don't let these, all I do is smoke hookah, watch TV, and go to the club, people tell you that your hobby is pointless. It's kind of crazy how the government during quarantine said, yo, y'all should probably play video games to keep you from going insane. Then once the quarantine was over, we went back to gamers need to get a social life. Look, as y'all get older, I promise you, video games and the community you've built over there will be one of the only places you have to go. You can join maybe a sports team, but that's just about it. I know the younger guys are kind of chilling. Like they have middle school, high school, college even, where maybe even early workforce where like you're kind of like meant to go to this small community, whatever. But as you get older, that shit will become much, much harder to find. Maybe you could join a sports team. Other than that, it's going to get tough. All over the world, there are dudes who long for someone to just listen to them talk. All those long ass yap sessions you have in Call of Duty or Apex lobbies and shit like that become vital to your mental health.
Yo, shout out. I wanted to play this because I've had multiple conversations with good friends that everybody knows, and they talk about being in a time of their life where some of them their only friends are niggas they never met that they play with games with. And I would like to emphasize, don't let the outside world try to tell you what's normal and what's not normal, or what's cool and what's not cool. If that functions for you, if, staying in the house and gaming works for you, do that. You know what I'm saying? As long as your bills is paid. Only thing I can tell y'all, look, do your work, pay your bills, make sure mom, dad good, make sure the kids is good. Once everybody good, do what you want. Game, baby. Go buy that system. Go buy some old systems. Play some games. Enjoy it. Be online. Meet some new friends online. Hey, man, live your life. You might find a greatest woman in your life online. You never know, man. So, AB, did you want to throw in anything?
No, and it's funny as hell that those same girls that my man was talking about will be on Words with Friends and Candy Crush Saga. You're playing a game. I'm sorry, you're playing a game. Stop telling people that they're corny because you're playing a game, and you're doing the same thing. You're playing Candy Crush or these
That's a fact.
casino Texas Hold'em games.
All games.
You are playing a game.
All
This
playing a
is
game.
something to engage yourself in, to pass the time. Don't trip about people's habits. We are done with the days of, oh, that person's corny and lame because they're playing on their PlayStation, they're playing on their Xbox, they're playing on PC, but you're on your phone all the time playing those games. You're playing a game. It don't matter. Let's get to me. Let's get to the games. Yeah.
All right, let's go. Pixelated.
All right, everybody that's out there. I appreciate you guys getting up to this part of the show. I just wanted to go ahead and commemorate this week to Alien Day. Alien Day, if you guys don't know or people don't know about that, is 4/26. That because of course the Aliens movie LV-426 on Aliens. So I've gone ahead and picked a couple of choice games, two of which I've played and currently playing, and one that was just announced this past 4/26. The first game, yep, that's my boy. Thank you so much, Jim.
No problem.
The first game is pop up that Aliens Fire Team Elite. Let's just go ahead and yep, that's the cover of it. This game is a third-person shooter, kind of like Gear. For those people who play Gears of War, you play in a fire team of 3 people. You get to choose about right now they actually got like I think about 6 classes that you could choose, which is the classic gunner, the demolisher who can use the smart gun, character that can actually use a shield and pistol called the phalanx, the recon was which is a sniper, a medic, and I forgot what the 6th class was. It's outside of my head right now, but basically, you go into these sorties, and you try to go ahead and complete these missions. One mission is specifically you have to escort a guy out who's just a scientist and keep him from getting killed. And they have various difficulty levels. Let's go ahead and show you the trailer, and you'll see what this game is about. It is really fun. If you're an Aliens fan, 20th Century Fox Aliens, hey, give this game a try. Go ahead and pop it up.
All right. Bam. All right. Oh, let me mute this so that way you don't get the double. And let's go.
Yo, that game is pretty nice, you guys. If you want a nice little shooter, right now it's on sale right now on the Steam store and various other stores because of of course of 4/26 Alien Day. They dropped it down to you can get it for probably about I think I saw one Alien Fire Team going for like $10.99. You grab it, and it also has an expansion expansion pack that you actually fight against the pathogens from what was that? Not Prometheus, Alien Covenant, those little white skin aliens that you kind of saw there. has a full new campaign for that as well. So give it a try. Our next game up is going to be Aliens Dark Descent. This game here, it brings you into the whole tactical strategy game. It's all real time. You actually play around with it and whatnot. Before we start it, hold on there, Jay. Let me go ahead and give you a quick explanation drop here. Basically, if this is for our real time strategy fans, because this game is really tough. I'm telling you, if you go ahead and buy this game, it is not the ordinary game you guys go ahead and deal with. You literally have to go ahead and set up your team so it won't die, because literally they will ram you, because literally in that game, when you take out one alien, the rest come. They just keep coming. And sometimes you got to go ahead and dip away and run. But trust me, you'll enjoy this game if you're into a real-time strategy like XCOM or I was about to say Horizon Zero Dawn, Mutant Year Zero, because that's what I think about this game, Mutant Year Zero, and the Miasma Chronicles that's out there, which I'm going to put in another review for Pixelated. This game allows you to move a team of like 4 at the beginning of the game, and then next it'll be 5 once you get to a certain point in the game, and it is challenging. I mean, everything happens. Like the aliens will come up, grab a guy from the vents and take him away. And if you don't shoot that alien up while that guy's getting grabbed, you lose a trooper, and that's it. He is done, gone. Or if you walk into a room and there's a pile of facehuggers, they will jump on you guys, and that's it. Your team is over and wiped out. This game is pretty much choice de jour. Fun if you're into the Aliens franchise. Let's go ahead and give everybody in internet land a good look at this.
All right, Marines. Take a look. But stay sharp. Those creatures, they know we're here.
More are coming!
Shut the door! Shut the door! Move on! Sentry gun fixed. Suppress the fire! Let's get out of here! Focus fire on target!
Wayland Yutani, building better worlds.
I tell you, this game is fun. I went ahead and started playing it early this week to commemorate Alien Day. Man, I bought it like on a Steam sale, and it is. I'm glad I did buy it when it was really cheap, and right now it is pretty cheap right now. If you guys got a PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, give it a play. Lastly, on the docket here is going to be the big announcement. They have finally decided to drop an Aliens VR game. This is just a teaser, guys. But from what I'm hearing from avpgalaxy.net, this is going to be a pretty good VR game, probably open world, that you actually get into a team and you have to go ahead and deal with an incursion or prevent an incursion of aliens happening on a station. So here's the teaser. So as you guys see, it's going to be coming in. It's going to be coming in this Christmas, or between November and Christmas. They haven't announced a steady date, but they said the holidays of 2024. So I'm hoping what it is, what it's going to be. I've heard from the grapevine, it may be, I might be wrong, maybe the incursion that happened on LV-426, which is what happened with, like, before Aliens started, like when the infestation started and whatnot. So you'll be a character trying to go ahead and keep yourself alive and try to survive that whole thing that's happening there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Pixelated. I'm gonna be glad when my girl Remy comes back next week. We miss you, girl. We want you back here. We're looking forward to you. I know you got things going on, and we happy that you got to get those things taken care of. But here, this is Alex from Pixelated. Signing off. Wow.
All right, that's it, players and playettes. You know what I mean? That's our show for the day. We just, you know what I'm saying? I got to go hit a studio session. You know what I mean? AB's got other business he's got to do. Make sure if you haven't done so, subscribe to the podcast on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Store, wherever you get your podcast. We are there. It's free to subscribe. Don't forget to sign up to our Patreon, patreon.com/VVC Life. Support what we got going on. Also, follow all of us on the social medias at Black Nerd Podcast everywhere. Or, you know what I'm saying, audiobook AB is Redman P83?
11. But
11.
I will be doing audiobook AB soon. You guys are going to be able to get these reviews. Once we get this thing going, I got a kid. I got to get her graduated. It's been tough for the last couple of months to try to go ahead and balance, but I want to go ahead but trust me, guys, I will be dropping these reviews just like your boy Lamar, the great LeVar Burton, to give you guys some suggestions on some audio books and audio dramas that I would suggest that you guys need to go ahead and take a look and, satisfy your ears while you guys are either sitting in traffic, working out, or just want to just sit down and just chill and listen to something in your ears.
I love it. And make sure you tapped in. Definitely want to sign up on that Patreon. Precious Champagne just dropped us a whole load of content that's going to be behind the paywall so that you can learn more about AI and et cetera, et cetera. So just keep it locked. Also follow me on social media, and Remy and Precious and everybody. We will be announcing the next Cyberpunk session soon. I just forgot to lock in the date, but we'll get to it. We love y'all. Y'all be safe out in the streets. Peace.